So you're planning a trip to France? Wow, that's fabulous. And obviously, because you're here at Instant French, you've already decided that speaking some French on your trip is going to make it that much more fun. And it's absolutely true. I'm Bruce Foster, speaking to you from my home in the country, not far from Washington, D.C., and I'm going to be your American guide on this exciting adventure as we discover the French language.
And I am Julie Beaufort, speaking to you from beautiful Fontainebleau, France, not far from Paris. I'm going to be your guide to speaking clear colloquial French so that everyone you meet will say, "Wow, you speak French so well."
Speaking to a French waiter and having him actually understand you is going to be the most fun you've had in ages. Together, Julie and I are going to quickly prepare you to speak French confidently in 3 specific situations: meeting and greeting people, ordering in France's fabulous bistros and restaurants, and shopping. But don't worry, you're going to learn pronunciation from Julie, not me. We don't want you speaking French with an American accent. We're not going to make you fluent in this course, but we are going to make you competent. Whether you're a complete novice at French and can't speak a word, or whether you had a little French in school, but you're pretty rusty and need to brush up. From the very first lesson, we're going to have you speaking practical, useful French in complete sentences.
I'm going to give you lots of practice speaking phrases that you will actually use every day while in France. And this brief course is not just phrasebook memorization. We're going to give you enough grammar so that you actually understand the way French sentences are constructed.
There are 14 approximately half-hour instant French videos in which you'll practice speaking with Julie, plus an accompanying text from Amazon. The videos focus primarily on speaking practice. The text is your primary source for explanation and grammar. You'll want to make sure that you have the text handy as you're watching the videos so you have a complete understanding of the phrases you're practicing. In addition, you can download all of the audio files to your phone or other mobile device so you can practice speaking while you're driving, working out, or sitting on the beach. Myself, I like the beach. In addition to speaking, along the way you'll also learn a lot about the city of Paris as well as French culture. And if you're headed to the south of France, there's a 15th bonus video that will give you lots of information about the fabulous French Riviera, La Côte d'Azur.
The course is fun. It tells the story of an American family traveling to Paris. 2 grandparents, Papa and Nona, and 4 teenage grandchildren. 17-year-old Mackenzie, her brother Leighton, 15, and their cousins, Alexa, 15, and her sister, Olivia, 12. This is the very first trip to France for the kids, but their parents and grandparents have French friends, speak French, and have traveled to France many times before. Through a series of typical conversations, as the family meets their French friends, goes out to eat in the Latin Quarter, and shops on the famous Boulevard des Champs-Élysées, you will quickly learn the French language skills needed to make this real-life situation the most fun imaginable.
Let's think for a second about how little kids learn to speak. They listen to the sounds of their parents' voices, and then they try to mimic them over and over again. So they grow up speaking their language fluently without an accent. But when we get older, if we read French first, without ever really having learned to speak it, we try to pronounce the French words like they were English words. And the result is a strong English accent that's very difficult for most French people to understand. So we're not going to make that mistake in this course. You will begin each lesson watching the video, not reading the text, and you will first hear a brief conversation without understanding a word. Because, like toddlers, we want you to hear the sounds and practice saying them before you see the words in print. This will result in you having a much more fluent French accent than most English speakers.
After the conversation, at the beginning of each video, you will pause the video when you reach the stop sign. At this point, you will go read the short text so that you understand, and then come back and view the rest of the video for more practice speaking and for a little more grammatical explanation. By the way, you may want to wear headphones so that you can hear the nuances of French sounds. During the video, you will have many opportunities to speak. I will repeat a phrase several times and then you will hear this, followed by a pause. This is your cue to say the phrase out loud yourself twice before I move on to the next phrase.
You can anticipate that the combination of watching the video and reading the text will take about an hour for each lesson. And if you're trying out Instant French for the first time, go ahead and watch Lesson 1 on YouTube. It's free. So bon voyage from both Julie and I on your exciting trip to France with Instant French, quick preparation for a trip to France.
À bientôt! See you later!